After years of struggling with compulsive eating and fluctuations in her weight, Waterbury resident Elizabeth Petruccione finally gained control of both the scale and her life. Now her story is being shared at a local theater. Take a look. All right, welcome playwright Jacques Lamar and subject of his play, Elizabeth Petruccione. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, you were told by your mother, which is kind of awful, that you were born fat?
Born fat. Well, I was born overweight considering the times.
Okay.
So, you know, but still nobody wants to hear that.
No, that's an awful thing, especially to hear from your mom.
Right.
So did you have a long list of bizarre diets?
Yes, I was on many diets. I was on the drinking man's diet when I was 12, which is pretty much the Atkins or Zone, something like that. But you know, when you're 12, you should be having fruit and all sorts of vegetables, and I wasn't having any of that. Then I was on the 1,000-calorie diet, which is not enough calories for a 12-year-old.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I was on the cabbage diet, which honestly was really unpleasant for me and those around me.
So when did you realize something had to be done?
Well, I tried losing weight many, many times. I lost 93 pounds many times. So it wasn't like my first day at the rodeo, you know what I mean? But I was helping a friend who needed to lose 5 pounds. So it was hard for me to believe. But I told her as soon as she had lost her 5 pounds, I was done with it.
There you go. We actually have a before picture. You could kind of walk us through here. This is obviously before you lost the weight.
Yes, I'm in Key West. I'm on a cruise, so you can imagine how much fun I was having.
Well, how did you lose all the weight?
I went on my own weight loss program where I just cut out about 1,800 calories a week. So it was 0.6 weight loss a week.
So it was gradual.
It was 3 years, but when you lose weight that slowly, you can maintain it, and now it's been 12 years with that little glitch at Christmas.
Yeah, that's okay. It happens to the best of us, right?
Yes.
But you kind of had a new lease on life once you lost all the weight.
I know, but it wasn't just losing weight. It was a whole different attitude that I had, because I lost weight before, but I just didn't have that attitude I have now. Now I take care of myself first, and that's not selfish, because before I had a long list of people I was taking care of before myself.
Yeah, we actually went skydiving. You couldn't do that before.
No, I could not do that before, but my brother just got me to go. Wow. And I'll just say that the braveness that I had was because of that beautiful skydiving instructor.
I suppose that would help in the situation, right?
Yes, he was excellent.
So, Jacques, I want to bring you into the conversation. What
Yes.
made you think this would be great on stage?
Well, I had just come off a successful play at Theater Works called I Loved, I Lost, I Made Spaghetti. And I had been friends with Elizabeth for a number of years, and we had kind of gone our separate ways, and she was 250 pounds when that occurred. And then when we got back together, there was a third less of her and a whole new person. And so I, talked to her about what she did, and it wasn't just that she lost the weight. It was all of a sudden she was writing books, she was putting out a line of pita chips, she had her own cable access television show.
Yes.
How interesting.
Yeah, and so she was inspiring other people to the same kind of healthy lifestyle, because ultimately for her it was for the first time not about being skinny, but about being healthy. Because again, she had yo-yoed. And so I thought this could be a really inspiring story, and she's a very funny person. So I sat down to write this kind of comedy about her experiences, but then once we got into it, I realized that she had this very difficult childhood, and her mother's role in kind of putting her on these torture diets as a kid, but also, as she grows older, her mother's legacy kind of follows her. And so you realize later in this play that the mother had her own body image issues that she was projecting on Elizabeth. So it ends up being a play that's kind of funny and sad at the same time, but inspiring ultimately.
The minute when you walk out of there, you feel very good. You do.
And what's it like watching your story, though?
It's very honestly difficult. I mean, April Woodall, the star of the play, is so excellent, and she does a great job. But when she imitates my mother, you're like this life.
Oh, boy. Chuck, where can we see the play? I know it's at the Seven Angels in Waterbury.
It's at Seven Angels Theater in Waterbury, which is on 7 Plank Road in Hamilton Park, and it runs through January 31st.
Very good. We'll get tickets. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Nice to see you.